Right, so over the last couple of weeks, you may have noticed this channel has gone very stale. You're used to me uploading, at minimum, every, 2 days, and lately I've just not been posting, and to be honest, I'm just really bored of F124. It absolutely stinks. So, to get me back into the groove a little bit, I thought I'd start a new series, which is an RTG. Now, I did try an RTG on F123, but it kind of stunk, and after about 2 episodes, or it might have been 1 episode, I just sacked it off, but this time around, I do actually want to try and stick with it, and post that alongside my Senna driver career and my team career mode. Now, going by the thumbnail and the title, you lot already know which team I'm doing an RTG on, but I don't yet, so what I thought I'd do is do a little spin the wheel to decide whether I'm going to be doing an RTG on Williams, Haas, or Sauber. And here we go then. What team am I going to be representing in this RTG? It's going to be Haas Formula 1 team. I'm actually quite glad about that, to be honest. I basically didn't want Williams because I do know there are a few people knocking about that already do a Williams RTG, so I was hoping for Haas or Sauber. We've got Haas. That's quality. Let's start this career mode. Now, this is an interesting debate. I'm actually wondering whether I should use a custom driver and just name it what I usually do, which is foot crim foot, or should I use an official driver? And I do have one in mind. What if I used Ollie Behrman? Because obviously next season, he is going to be driving for Haas, and I feel like that might make it a bit interesting. It's a bit boring just using your own name or using your own channel name, so I think we are actually going to do this RTG with none other... lovely cuppa. Right, anyway, so let's sign this contract then. Come on, let's hurry up. It's the same cutscene every single time. We've already seen it many times before. Let's just get stuck in and sign. And bada bim, bada boom. Contract signed. Let's go. Now we get to go to the same gaff that every F1 driver lives in. For some reason, I don't know why 45 people live in this gaff, but here we are. Let's... Now, I don't think anyone's interested in the calendar, but there it is if you want to take a look at it. We're starting off with Bahrain, of course, but as always, we need to pick some goals. Now, obviously, because this is a new career mode, they are going to give me some little tutorials and everything, even though I know. And we actually start with 300 resource points, which might... No, okay. I thought that might make us maybe scrape an upgrade by before the season even starts, but... Nearly, but no. Okay, I get it. I get it. I understand how the game works. Thank you very much. So as you can see in the bottom right, we are currently the 3rd slowest car. We are directly equal with Alpine and Williams, and then Sauber is just very marginally worse, basically equal as well. So I could have actually done an Alpine RTG as well, but I feel like Alpine is way too established of a team to be an RTG team. I feel like it has to be Haas, Williams, or Sauber. But anyway, I don't think there's anything else left to do. We've got our driver, we've got our team, we've got everything ready. I'm not going to show the grid reveal because no one cares. Let's get to Bahrain and actually do a practice session, which I don't think I've ever done. And here we are in practice. Wow, this feels weird. This might be the first practice session I have ever done on this game, apart from maybe 2 in my Jensen Button career mode that I live stream sometimes. This is the setup I'm going to be using. Feel free to copy it. It's just nabbed off the internet. To be honest, I just googled Bahrain race setup and I've just copied it. So that... Now, I'm not going to be showing any of these practice programs. I'm just going to go out, do maybe 1 or 2 laps, see how the car feels, and then we'll go straight to quali. I don't even care about doing these practice programs. I'll just simulate them. So, for the first time in this career mode, let's lower the fuel down a little bit. Let's put on some softs, and let's go. Here we go. Let's do... And here we go, my first ever lap in this Haas car. Now, I don't really know where my expectations lie. I mean, according to the vehicle performance chart, we should be equal with the Saubers and the Williams and the Alpine, and basically just fighting amongst the lower midfield to the back end of the grid. So, I don't know. I'm just going to do a hot lap in this thing, see how it feels, and we'll go. And here we go, my first hot lap in this Haas. I wonder how this is going to go. I don't really care about lap time. I don't really care about leaderboard position. All I care about is not sending it 40 miles an hour straight into a wall. So a little bit early on the brakes through turn 1, but that felt pretty good. As far as balance goes, I don't even know if balance is a thing in this game. That didn't feel too bad. I mean, of course it's slow, but it feels good. Like, the drivability is good, it's just a bit sluggish. Send it into here. Okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad. A little bit late on the brakes, but, you know, this is practice after all, and it is my first lap in this car. Now into the trickiest corner. Yeah, that feels all right. Again, a little bit early on the brakes, or a bad exit, but now into this very... Gotta be careful on the exit. It's very slippery, but again, it's really not that bad, to be honest. I thought this was gonna absolutely stink. Now, yes, I might be at the bottom end of the leaderboard. I might even end up P19 or P20. But this is... Although I suppose in the grand scheme of things, you would rather a fast car that's bad to drive than a good car to drive that's slow. But we crossed the line, and we are going to do a 1 minute 30.3, which actually puts us P1 of, well, only 2 drivers, the other being Sainz, on the mediums. That's very promising. That is very promising indeed. And like I said, I'm only doing 1 hot lap because I can't really be bothered doing practice. So, without further ado, let's do some. And here we go. My first quali in this Haas Road to Glory. My expectations and my objectives are going to be very reasonably low. I'm going to go for a top 18 on my debut because not only is it, you know, my debut, so I'm going to stink a little bit, but also, as you saw and as I've explained, we are equal with 3 other teams. Like, to be honest, the gap between P20 and P12 is going to be like... Now, I am doing a short qualifying today. I feel like Q1, Q2, and Q3 is a bit long. You know, if I've got the pace for, like, a top 10, what's the point of getting through Q1 and Q2? I might as well just do it in short quali, do you know what I mean? I just think short quali is better, so... Brand new soft tyres. Fuel load is going to go to the lowest it could possibly be. We're going to wear the clock down to about 10 minutes. At that point, we should have our first laps from everyone else. And then, you know, we'll do a lap, come back in, do another lap. Alright, so here are our benchmark to Max Verstappen at 27.2. Ugh. Okay, so Hulkenberg is at a 28.4, and he's currently in P16 out of 19 drivers, so obviously 4th slowest. The gap to P12, I said it would be close. It's really not. There's 6 tenths between everyone. So I suppose setting a positional goal isn't really a good thing. What I should do is just try and get close to my teammate. I want to go for within 2 tenths of Hulkenberg, so a 28.6. Now, for being... What lap time did I do in practice? Wasn't it a 29.8 or like somewhere in the low 30s? That means I'm going to have to find 1.4 seconds between practice and quali, which is definitely possible. I'm still going to have to put in a very decent lap though, but you know, as you saw in practice, I was braking late, braking early, bad exits. I just need to keep it clean. I know I can brake very late into turn 1. That was still too early. It's just what I do. I brake early rather than late. Horrible racing driver. But again, car feels spot on. Oh, that was a bit mid. Not a bad exit. Sector 1, we're going to be a 10th and a half down on Guan Yu Zhou, who is behind Hulkenberg. So, not the best Sector 1, but we could definitely pull it back into... Still dropping a little bit of a stinker. Sector 2. And we've lost even more time, and it's all going a bit wrong, to be honest. Oh, it's really annoying. I'm 3 tenths down on Zhou Guan Yu. That's a 28.7, not even including a pretty mid Sector 3. This is not a bad final corner, but... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, it's not P19, it's not P20, although beating Sargent ain't really much of an accomplishment. Ah, yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. A 28.7. So I'm a 10th off my objective. I'm 3 tenths off my teammate. Aye, aye, aye. And I don't know if that 3 tenths is findable. I feel like even if I find those 3 tenths, Hulkenberg will just go and find even more time. But Is there any positives? I guess so. The car still doesn't feel bad, but like I was explaining earlier, yeah, the car feels nice. That doesn't mean anything when it's slow as shit. So, we're going to head back. Well, I say I'm going to head back, put some new boots on, and give it one last go at the end. Hulkenberg has actually improved his lap time to a 28 dead now, so he's gone 2 tenths quicker. Oh no, that's 4 tenths quicker. Oh my goodness, I'm 6 tenths off my teammate. Okay, let's not think about it. Let's just get out there and try my best, but that's really tough. Wow, okay, 6 tenths, yeah. I believe, though. I have faith I can put it out of the bag. I've done it before. I can definitely do it again. But I don't know. Let's just... And here we go. Let's do this thing. So I'm going to use my overtake before the lap. Now, I know going into turn 1, I can brake doubly late. Here we go. That feels nice. It's right on the edge. It's not bad. Get across that curb. Little bit of oversteer. That's fine. Overtake on the exit. That's nice. 2 tenths up, and we're not even through sector 1. Oh, this lap is actually really, really nice. Half a second up. It's a 28.2. Only thing is, though, I'm going to run out of ERS before the end, and I'm going to lose an absurd amount of time here. Oh, okay. I lost about a tenth at the end. More than a tenth. Yeesh. Okay. Well... I don't know. I think I like it. I was half a second up at one point. I found half a second, or 4 tenths. So... I managed to get the gap from Hulkenberg from 6 tenths down to, well, that's 3 tenths, isn't it? Or 2.5 tenths. I don't know. I can't do maths. So, it's not great, but it definitely isn't as bad as it could have been. I mean, realistically, I could have been back here. So, P17, on my debut, it was a very good final lap, despite the fact I used about 9 flashbacks. But we'll gloss over that fact. I think we're ready for a very lovely race. A jolly race, if you will. Let's have it. And here we are. First Formula 1 Grand Prix of this series. The Formula 1 Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix of 2024. I believe it is going to be a completely dry race, which is definitely ideal because I am looking to get some overtaking done. The strategy is actually quite different. If you've watched my channel for, you know, a few weeks, few months, few days, whatever, you'd know that most of my races consist of a hard to medium strategy or a medium to hard strategy. So the fact that we're actually incorporating the soft tyres today is... I could probably actually extend my hard stint one more lap if I need to. The tyre wear does go up exponentially, but you can see how bad my softs are going to get eventually. But I don't think that's too bad. What happens if I switch this to a medium tyre? And then pit, like, there. So it's apparently 4 seconds slower. Okay, let's revert it. I'm going to run with that, because I think that's actually a decent strategy. We'll get the fuel load down to 21.1 laps, and we are ready. When I say we are ready, I'm for sure ready. I don't know about you. Let's cook. Now, for the longest time, I've really struggled with starts in this game. Let's hope it doesn't cripple me today. I can actually have a belt. And here we go. I'm ready to absolutely gas it off the line. And we're off. Okay, that is a very stinky start. Yeah, that hasn't worked at all. I still don't understand the mechanisms of starts. I do low RPM and I, you know, skid off. I do high RPM, I skid off. I am going to dive bomb it around the outside though. Hang on a minute here. I'm cooking up something absolutely disgraceful. If I can get a nice exit. Oh my, well, big skid. Let's just keep it to the control here, Danik. That is gorgeous. Okay, so that was just a complete mixture of emotions. I've gone from having an absolute stinker of a start and dropping down to P19, almost getting diffed by the one and only Logan Sargent, to sending it round the outside completely fairly, might I add. And I'm now up to P15 and right behind my teammate. I'm just going to stick with him. That's my goal. I just want to stick with Hulkenberg. If I can get by, that's great. If I can just be near him, that means I've... Here comes Stroll, though. I've had a stinky exit round that corner. I don't know what number it is, nor the name of it. Oh, I've squished him a bit there. Apologies, mate. I'm glad the FIA isn't realistic in this. They'd give me a lifetime, like, ban. Now, of course, the Aston Martin and the RB, to be fair, are much quicker than the Haas, going by the vehicle performance chart. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Stroll does go for a bit of a dive bomb on me at some point. But for now, he's chilling behind me. Hulkenberg 7/10 up the road. You got to remember as well, me and Hulkenberg, the only drivers near us that are running on the hard tyres. You've got Ricciardo, he's on the softs, going for a dive bomb on Mr. Lawrence. Outrageous from him. Stroll on the mediums, Tsunoda in front on the softs. So honestly, I don't think defending positions and like doing all that stuff, I don't think that really matters. I just need to focus on consistent lap times. Run my own race. So... Right, it's clear Hulkenberg's got a bit more pace than me. He's just slowly drifting away, and it's really annoying me because I feel like I should be near him. I could use a bit of overtake and close the gap a little bit, but I don't know if I want to. Actually, no, I should. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I ain't got DRS now, so that ain't good. Ricciardo and obviously everyone behind does. This could be the end for me, to be honest. Let's see, though. How have I got DRS? I was very plainly more than a second behind my teammate, but that has saved me. So, you know what? We take that, a little bit of shithousery, but sometimes you need a bit of... Right, this time I don't have DRS, so this could very well be the end of me. There is... No, there's not really much of a gap behind Ricciardo. Here he comes, he's going to go to the inside. I am going to fight it, of course I am. I will have DRS on the next straight, but... Ricciardo has them soft tyres, so he's going to have a bit of a better exit. Use a bit of overtake. Is there any chance of a comeback? Oh, there absolutely is. This is on. Around the outside. I'm very scared. Outbraked him. Don't lose it. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is lovely. That's like Ballon d'Or worthy. Put me in the 30 shortlist. Granit Xhaka, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard. Nah, get me in there, lads. That was... Probably should have done that because, well, Ricciardo's probably going to get by anyway because he's on the softs, and also I'm just wasting my own lap times, but I don't care. I don't like being beaten. I will. Here comes Ricciardo again. Good old Danny Rick. He's going to send it again. Honestly, this time, I'm just going to let him have it. Not only will I now get DRS for maybe like another lap, and okay, never mind, he's going to, you know, break into me. That's cool. But yeah, like I said, he's going to get by anyway. I might as well just not waste lap time fighting him. And I'll be back to get him later on in this race when I'm on the side. And looking at my tyre wear, it's extremely low. I'm currently doing about 2.2% of tyre wear per lap. By the time I'm coming in, I'll only be at like 20% tyre wear. I could easily extend this stint if I wanted to. And also, that probably... Well... Hey, first flashback of the race is not too bad, you know what I mean? I'm used to using 3 or 4 a lap. Anyway, as I was saying, that probably means I could have got away with using the mediums instead of the hard tyres if the wear is... Large Stroll's actually going for it on the final corner. I've never seen that before. Now, there's a slim chance that I managed to nab DRS off him there, and I did. Look at that quality. Wait, that might mean he's finished. Go on, Joe. Have him. Do him in. Lovely. Okay. Oh, he's actually going for it. Go on, son. You can do it, lad. I believe in you. That's class from you. Go on, keep fighting him. Yes. Well done, Guan Yu Zhou. What a driver. Doesn't benefit me in any shape or form. Here goes Ricciardo. He's going to go for a move on Hulkenberg. I don't think he's got much hope of defending. Hard tyre against soft tyre, there's not a lot you can do. It is going to, you know, maybe invite me back into the picture a little bit, but, you know, Ricciardo is just faster. Not only is his car faster, but he's on the way faster compound. But like I said, you know, in a few laps' time, when we're on the softs and he's on the mediums or hards, we will be faster and we will be back. Hulkenberg's, wait, hang on a minute, has he done that? Hulkenberg's actually managed to keep his position. That is very impressive, and not only that, it's brought me right back into it. Well done, Hulkenberg, that's lovely from you. I didn't know you had that in you, lad. What? Okay, so Danny Rick and a few of the other cars on the softs are going in. It seems like one of the Saubers behind has had a bit of an engine problem. So, our first retirement of the season is none other than Valtteri Bottas. Unlikely to get a drive in real-life F1 next year. I feel bad for him. Love the bloke, great driver, but the game's the game. So me and Hulkenberg, we're going to be out for another couple of laps. I believe Hulkenberg, now this is interesting, he's the lead car, so is he going to go in one lap after me or before me? I would assume before, since, you know, he's the lead driver here. But I don't know. Right, one thing that is very... Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say one thing that's very concerning is that we seem to already be being lapped by Max Verstappen, but it's just come to my attention that we're actually 1 and 2 right now, and Verstappen's just, you know, pitted and he's coming back to pass us. I did... Right, let's see. Will Hulkenberg go in this lap? No. Okay, so he's actually going to stop on lap 12 whilst I stop on lap 11. And because I'm stopping earlier, I'm going for the move. You know, you don't dive bomb your teammate around the outside every day, do you? That was a lovely overtake. I like it. 7 out of 10, not too shabby. Now, I'm going to go down to maybe 30% ERS this lap to, you know, get a bit of a booster on my in lap, and then we'll use the rest of it on my out lap. I like it how Verstappen is just stuck behind 2 Haases. We're just completely ruining his race right now. Here goes Verstappen on Hulkenberg. Can he do it? A battle of the ages, a battle of true champions. Oh my goodness, he's going down to the wire. Okay, Verstappen does go through. And I'm going to stop for my very first pit stop of this series. So that's quite fun. Into the pits we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Come on, let's have it. Now, let's not have a stinker on the first one, you know. Let's have a good one. Come on, 2 points. That was excellent. That was stupendous. That was outrageously good. Well done, Haas pit crew. Right, so we're going to come out in, yeah, I was going to say clean air, but it's actually the opposite of clean air. I'm going to be in the middle of 2 cars. Now, what is concerning is that Zhou Guanyu has come out ahead. He was way behind before we stopped, but of course the catch is every other driver is on hard tyres. Meanwhile, me, Fussimus Crimiters III, Oliver Behrman, Fat Crim, whatever you want to call me, is on soft tyres, so the pace should be outrageously... It's time to put on the burners and get a bit of... Hello, Mr. Zhou Guanyu. I'll be going round the outside, thank you very much, and I will be having the DRS as well. Don't mind me, lad. Swoop round like no man's business. I think I might have actually clotted him. That's my bad, G, but the game's the game. DRS enabled. ERS. Now, where am I going to come out in comparison to my teammate? I'm going to come out miles ahead. Oh, yes. Okay, so the undercut has worked against my teammate, which doesn't really mean a whole lot. I'm in P15. But the pace is there, and the pace... Hulkenberg's made his way past the Sauber of Zhou Guanyu. That's massive stuff from him. And yeah, the pace is very, very nice. I'm about 1.2 seconds a lap quicker on average. Of course, as the race goes on, that will get less and less and less until it's, well, no advantage at all. My goal is to get past Ricciardo. That's what I'm... As you can see in the bottom left of your screen, the gap between Ricciardo and the car ahead is very, very large. So if I can just get ahead of these two, I'm very happy with... Right, hello, Mr. Albon. I'm going to close the gap to you. I don't think I'm going to go for a dive bomb on you. That would be a bit outrageous. What I am going to do, though, is dump my overtake down this main straight, and then I'm sending it. So let's put the hot lap on first. Is it enough? Absolutely not. Let's burn some overtake. That should be enough. Itchy nose, go away. Right, to the outside. Brake a lot later, because, you know, tyre advantage, all that. Around the outside. Nice exit, over the curb. Bosh, Albon, see you later. Eat my dust, you sad, pathetic loser. And now it's just Danny Rick, and my goals are complete. I mean, there is a 5-second gap to Ocon, which in like 4 laps is a bit ambitious, but you never... Hello, Mr. Danny Rick. How are you doing today, sir? You remember earlier in the race when you dive-bombed me and it was absolutely outrageous? We'll have some of this, lad. Oh, he's a bit faster than I thought. Okay, we're fine. Bosh, down the inside. Whoa! Ricciardo, you've almost killed me there, lad. That was outrageous from you. But we have made our way past, and, yeah, nice. Decent move. Now, he is going to have a DRS, but he poses no threat. Okay, so, yeah, the gap ahead is 4 seconds. I feel like even though I now have clean air and I can sort of try and make a bit of a gap to Ricciardo. I still think 5 seconds is definitely a bit too... So, primary target, break Ricciardo's DRS and secure a P13 finish. Secondary target, if possible, in brackets, catch up to Ocon and try and shit out. Right, I don't know how I've shithoused this. I guess just talent, I suppose. But I've somehow managed to catch up to Esteban Ocon as we come around the final corner to begin the final lap of this race. What a time to be alive. I've got 40% ERS. Let's do this thing. Come on. Let's have him. Final lap. You know how we do. Switchback time. See you later, bitch. Yes. Look at that. Round the outside. Nice exit. Over the bumps. Bit bumpy. Nice exit. Right. Rest of my overtake. Avoid the slipstream. Go away. Sod off. Leave. Brake. Nice and late. And oh, yes. I have properly shithoused that. Although I haven't really. I did catch up to him just because I was quicker. Did make a couple mistakes, but honestly, a really, really nice few laps. And this whole race has been really nice. I can't really cock it up now. That'd be a bit embarrassing. I do all this hard work over the last 5 laps to catch up to Ocon, and then I just lose it on the final lap because I've burnt on my tyres or something like that. But this race, for a debut race, has been class. Nico Hulkenberg, nowhere near me. I've dropped him by about 7 seconds, roughly. Went from, where did I start? P17, I believe. And I've managed to get up to P12. Really, really good strategy, by the way, from the Haas F1 team. Whoever the lead strategist is, I rate you. You know, it's been solid. Very, very effective. It worked. The hard tyres, we kept pace. It was decent. Here comes Esteban Ocon. I'm going to quickly just move to here so I'm perfectly safe. Covered him off nicely. Get the exit I desire. And, oh, yes, it's so close to points, but for a debut, that is gorgeous. That is world class for a debut, methinks. If you think that wasn't a good debut, let me know in the comments down below, and I just will ignore it. So, there you go. Oliver Behrman, driver of the day, P17 to P12. I've pissed that. I'm actually really happy with that. I mean, yeah, the car was slow. Yes, when it gets to about 20% tyre wear, it's undrivable and it's like being a West Highland Terrier on ice skates. But honestly, really, really nice. Really good start. P16 to P12. Hulkenberg drops him by 6 seconds after being behind him by 2 seconds for the majority of that race. If you're even interested, here's the top of the results. Max Verstappen, 7-second win. Standings look like this. Well, obviously, it's just the top 10 from the race. And the constructors looks like this. So definitely an excellent way to start this series off. I've really enjoyed myself recording this. It's nice to be back making videos, you know. It's solid, you know. I mean, it is 2 AM to be fair, and I've just woke up. That's why my hair's been messy this whole video. But we move. So, I don't know what's coming next. I have no idea when my next upload will be. There's a chance it could be tomorrow. It could be 2 days. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. This could be my last video. I genuinely don't know as of right now, but this was fun. This was fun. I'd definitely say I enjoyed it. Apart from the few mishaps of the car was being really bad, which is just F124 things, it was good. But that's all from me. Leave a like on this video if you want to see me continue this series. I'll completely ignore the like to dislike ratio and I'll just make more anyway. But yeah, do like it. Follow my Twitch and my Kick, especially my Kick. I do stream on there near enough every day, just playing random games. That's if you've not had enough of me already. And I will see you lot in my next video. Ta-da!